Sharp AQUOS Sense 3 series received a good reception in Japan. Now, the company has unveiled the AQUOS Sense 4 series, which includes 3 devices such as AQUOS Sense 5G, Sense 4, and Sense 4 Plus. Apart from the 5G-ready AQUOS Sense 5G, the Japanese firm also unveiled the AQUOS Zero 5 grams basic upper mid-range 5 grams phone. Sharp AQUOS Zero 5G basic specifications and features. The AQUOS Zero 5G basic is an IP65/68 rated smartphone that measures 161 x 75 x 9 mm and it weighs 182 grams. It has a 6.4-inch OLED display that offers 1080 x 2340 pixels resolution. The waterdrop notch screen supports a 240 Hz refresh rate and it comes with an in-screen fingerprint reader. The Snapdragon 765G chipset powers the phone. 2 variants such as 6GB RAM plus 64GB storage and 8GB RAM plus 128GB storage. The AQUOS Zero 5G basic has a 16.3-megapixel front camera with an f/2.0 aperture. Its rear-facing triple camera system has an f/1.8 aperture 48-megapixel main camera with hybrid AF, an f/2.4 aperture 13.1 megapixel ultrawide lens with 125-degree field of view, and an f/2.4 aperture 8-megapixel telephoto lens with PDAF. The AQUOS Zero 5G has a 4050 mAh battery and it comes with other features like Wi-Fi 802.11 AC, Bluetooth 5.1, GPS, NFC, and USB-C. The device is pre-installed with Android 11 and it lacks a 3.5mm audio jack. Sharp AQUOS Sense 5G specifications and features. The AQUOS Sense 5G has 148 x 71 x 8.9mm and it weighs 176 grams. It has a 5.8-inch IGZO LCD display with a waterdrop notch. It supports 1080 x 2280 Full HD Plus resolution. The AQUOS Sense 5G seems is the world's first phone to be fueled by the Snapdragon 695G chipset. The device is equipped with 4GB of RAM and 64GB of native storage. The Sense 5G has a front-facing camera of 8-megapixel with f/2.2 aperture. The back panel of the phone has a triple camera system. It includes a 12-megapixel main camera with f/2.0 aperture, a 12-megapixel ultrawide lens with 121-degree FOV and f/2.4 aperture, and an 8-megapixel telephoto snapper with f/2.4 aperture. It is backed by a 4570 mAh battery that promises a battery life of 1 week. The device is also equipped with other features like face recognition, front-facing fingerprint sensor, Wi-Fi 802.11 AC, Bluetooth 5.1, GPS, NFC, USB-C, and IP65/68 rated chassis. The Sense 5G is also loaded with Android 11 and it does not feature a 3.5mm audio jack. Sharp AQUOS Sense 4 Plus and Sense 4 specifications and features. The AQUOS Sense 4 Plus measures 166 x 78 x 8.8mm and it weighs 198 grams. It has a larger 6.7-inch IGZO LCD notch-less display that offers 1080 x 2400 pixels resolution. The device is flanked with stereo speakers. The Snapdragon 720G chipset ships with Android 10 OS and is accompanied by 8GB of RAM and 128GB of storage. The Sense 4 Plus has a dual selfie camera system that comprises of an f/2.0 aperture 8-megapixel main camera and a 2-megapixel depth sensor with f/2.5 aperture. Its rear-mounted triple camera system comprises of a 48-megapixel main lens with f/1.8 aperture, a 5-megapixel ultra-wide lens with 115-degree FOV, an f/2.2 aperture, 2-megapixel macro shooter with f/2.4 aperture, and a 2-megapixel depth sensor with f/2.4 aperture. It has a smaller battery of 4120 mAh capacity. The other features of the Sense 4 Plus include face unlock, rear-mounted fingerprint sensor, IP65/68 certified body, Wi-Fi 802.11 AC, Bluetooth 5.1, GPS, NFC, USB-C, and 3.5mm audio jack. The measurements and weight of AQUOS Sense 4 are identical with Sense 5G. It has a 5.8-inch IGZO LCD panel with a waterdrop notch that delivers 1080x2280 pixels resolution. The Snapdragon 720G-driven handset has Android 10 OS, 4GB of RAM, and 64GB of native storage. It has the same quad-camera system that is available on the Sense 4 Plus. At front, it features a single selfie camera of 8MP with f/2.4 aperture. The phone houses a 4570 mAh battery. Like the Sense 4 Plus, the Sense 4 offers other specs like face unlock, rear-mounted fingerprint sensor, IP65/68 certified body, Wi-Fi 802.11 AC, Bluetooth 5.1, GPS, NFC, USB-C, and 3.5mm audio jack. At present, there is no word on the pricing of the AQUOS Zero 5 grams basic, Sense 5 grams, Sense 4, and Sense 4 Plus.